Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Before the game, the Panthers head coach was able to tell me, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Quickly complete. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's Clemens. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. From the gun, it's Danzy. They put the brakes on him.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They give it back to him. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The give is to Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give. Got an alley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right side, it's Lee. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Out wide right, it's Williams. Touchdown, Florida International. A great catch and run for 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side is Peoples. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the defense, got him at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves to his right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Uh-oh, look out. There's some room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They make the stop, but he got work done on ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll move the wide receiver. Laterals it back. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Peoples. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell out.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. North Texas gets the field goal out of the drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing on the run. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum.
And now the ball is knocked free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out wide left, it's Clemens. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the score.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 7 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Badgers sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Brown. Across the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll do it himself. Enough to move the chains. He gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. In the red area, it's Brown. Ripping through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Here's a give to Peoples.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Wants to throw on first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on third down. Just gets rid of that one.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle and he might go. Touchdown Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. First play of this drive. Finds his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on second down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Burrowing for yardage. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Peoples again. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He'll pull it down to the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Runs through the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Grab near the marker. It's Summers. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Peoples. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. A give to Brown.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wideout. Out wide right, it's Lee. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets rid of it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. North Texas really has it going on offense. Pulls it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he gets rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Look out! Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably did, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown again. He's past the marker. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Hand off for Brown. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And I think some people don't like that. They think it's piling on. But listen, the offense is running the football. They're not throwing it all over the yard. Your job to stop it, even though we might have some fun handshakes at the end of this one.